Good morning, guys. This is Melissa. This morning I was just going to do a quick video on a topic that has really been bugging me. This doesn't have a whole lot to do with Z&Z, which is my work from home. I might talk about it a little bit at the end. But this is based on a conversation that I had with a very dear friend last night about, here it comes, the controversial Coke commercial for the Super Bowl for 2014. As a disclaimer, I would like to say that I am not stating my opinion on the commercial itself. My husband has been an employee for Coca-Cola for the last 10 years. Therefore, it's a conflict of interest for me to state an opinion on the commercial, whether good or bad. But my video today is going to be on my opinion of the reaction that the commercial got. In that sense also, any language used in this video is not meant to offend anybody at all. It is simply a portrayal of what I've either read or seen or heard for myself. It has nothing to do with, again, my personal opinion. Language, I'm very sorry about, but this has really been bugging me a lot, I guess. So here we go. So my conversation last night with my friend, she very strongly was representing the greater American population that was voicing their opinion on their disgust with the Coca-Cola company for making the commercial not completely 100% in English with verses in there in other languages. Excuse me, let me grab the baby real quick. Okay, so I came across a post on Facebook, and it's called Public Shaming, and it had a bunch of tweets in it from people who were not very happy with Coca-Cola about their commercial. And I just wanted to clarify a few things because I didn't want to, last night when I was talking to her, it was obviously on my Facebook, and I didn't want anybody to get the wrong idea that about anything. I am simply just trying to state my opinion, which is what everybody else was doing too. Some of these tweets are very... The only issue I have with this, the reason I'm making this video is that regardless of what anybody's opinion was on the commercial, and everybody's free to have them, my question is, why is it necessary to be hostile, mean, malicious, hateful to other human beings, regardless of whether it's about a song, a commercial, what they're wearing, etc. You get the point. Why is that necessary to be like that towards other people? And some people feel the need, and that's perfectly fine. Like, if you have an opinion, I'm sure there are better ways of stating them so that you are not being so just downright being hateful. So some of these tweets really had my head scratching, because scratching my head because I don't understand. She was trying to explain to me that maybe it was people portraying their sense of patriotism, or they're finding the commercial offensive to the American heritage that they were proud of. Well, there's a few tweets that really contradict that theory and that thought. So I just kind of wanted to throw those out there for those of you that care. And if you don't, just turn the video off. You know, nobody's forcing you to watch it. This is just my opinion on the reaction. Wow, I'm having a hair day. All right, so one of them says, you want to sit up here? Again, excuse my language. I am just reading word for word what is on. I have my laptop right here, so I'm just reading word for word these tweets that were tweeted at Coke or about Coke. From Tristan. That Coke commercial sucked. Mexicans, terrorists, Jews, and niggers are not American. Couldn't really find a different way to say that. Yeah, that doesn't make you racist at all. I'm not saying anybody is or it isn't, but wow, we could have not. You could have expressed your displeasure with Coke probably without using such hateful language. I don't know. It's just an opinion of mine. Let's see here. From John Jacobs. You can't sing the song if you don't speak English. Well, you know, I disagree. You know, maybe they shouldn't have done a commercial with it being done in other languages, but you know what? This country was founded on the idea that everybody should have a chance, everybody has equal opportunity. And if they feel the same patriotism or trying to, even though they are newcomers, I think that anybody probably could sing that song if they want, if that's how it made them feel, if they felt that America had given them the chance that they had come over here for. I don't think that anybody should be limited to singing that song. Obviously Coke did it on a national commercial that got aired, but I don't know, I don't think that's necessary to say stuff like that. From Tyler Wyckoff: nice to see that Coke likes to sing an American song in a terrorist's language. Way to go, Coke. You can leave America. Yeah, speaking foreign languages equals terrorism. I mean, again, in some cases that may be true, I suppose, but just because you speak another language does not automatically make you a terrorist. And that's just, these are so narrow-minded, it blows my mind. I am appalled. I'm shocked. Let's see. From James Tyler Morris: I respect the hell out of your idea, but do not sing God Bless America in anything but English. I'm gonna attempt to sound smart and fail miserably at it. First of all, it was not God Bless America. It was America the Beautiful. So I really don't think if you can't even keep what you're talking about straight, you probably shouldn't be talking about it. I mean, that's obviously, these are just my opinions. From Andy Turner: excuse my language. Hashtag fuck Coke. It's America and the USA language is English, not all this foreign shit. Yeah, so a lot of you out there just don't want any of this foreign shit. Because that's not what this country was founded on, right? Equal opportunities for everybody. From Anthony Leferrari: Coca-Cola, this is America. To quote an American patriot, we speak English in this country. You might have to refresh my memory. I didn't find that in the history book. Which American patriot said that? You probably have to bring that back to mind for me, because I'm not pulling it up. I don't remember actually any American patriot saying that. Let's see here. From Brenna Lynn. This is a girl that's telling them: throwing away the rest of my Coke Zero. What the fuck was that? This is America. Fuck Coke. Well, darling, considering they already got your money, I think that's going to probably hurt them deeply. I mean, come on, you guys. The amount of people that they're not entirely simply just being patriotic. They just want a reason to be hateful towards people. Yeah, that's probably going to teach Coke. Throw away your Coke Zero that you already paid them for. That'll do it. That's going to teach them right there. People just sometimes I'm not grouping everybody in the same lump. Sometimes people just want a reason to be hateful, mean, nasty, malicious to other people, and I don't. You know, you want to sit here. I'm not going to get in depth about it. You want to sit here and talk about what's wrong with this country. Maybe we should look at how we are thinking, speaking, talking, acting towards other people. Our mindset towards other people. And this has nothing to say about people who's coming to America and not learning our language and anything like that. That's not my opinion on that. I'm just saying, you know what? Maybe we should look a little farther inside and try and figure out what's wrong with America before we try to point fingers at everybody else. All right, let's see here. I can't even believe, I really want to read some of these, but they are just horrible. Just horrible. Way to go, America. You speak American. Way to go, Coca-Cola. Well, right there. Yeah, because our official language is American. You are a smart girl, I can tell you that right now. Coke, you're in America where we speak American. I mean, you know, it just keeps going on. I was singing along till the foreigners came in. I mean, if you're gonna have a strong opinion about something, that is your right. By golly, that's your right. Do it, but please, I mean, for the sake of everybody else, stop showing your gosh darn ignorance about it. I mean, you don't need to be nasty. I was singing along till the foreigners came in. Well, what you make it sound like people are that took away your right to sing it. And maybe some people feel like that. Maybe some people do feel like multilingual America the Beautiful is taking away their right to sing it in their language, their national language. You know, that's everybody's opinion. That's fine too. From Brett Moyer, we have Coca-Cola is stupid. I don't know about you, but I speak English in America, and I'd like to keep it that way. Well, nobody's forcing you to learn other languages. I mean, maybe down the road, and that kind of ties in with where we're going with this. Maybe down the road, as this country is progressing the way that it's progressing, we all might be forced to learn other languages. But at this particular moment, I guess you don't need to act like they completely took away your right to sing that song in English, because they didn't. They were just letting other people have an opportunity to sing it, I guess. Why is God Bless America being sung in other languages? This is American and we speak English. Now, do I really need to highlight what's wrong with that? You guys want to sit here and talk about how your America the Beautiful was butchered and it was ruined and all this stuff. You probably should make sure you know what song you're talking about before you start bashing and hating on people and being hateful and mean and malicious. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. This one's from Jacob Echeleku. Yeah, that's definitely American if we're going to sit here and point fingers. Fuck you, Coke. The national anthem wasn't made for your gook and Mexican talking. Shut the fuck up. Speak English. Okay. Since when did the national anthem get switched to America the Beautiful? Apparently, this guy knows something I don't. I don't know. I'm just saying. Why are they singing the national anthem in different languages? Americans speak English. Again, clearly, these are not targeted cases of ignorance. It's a mass. We have a country, a mass, full of ignorant ass people. And that is not to say that everybody is ignorant. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is really, if you are going to show your ass, make sure you know what you're talking about, I guess. You don't need to. It's not a requirement. Obviously, we live in America. There's no requirements apparently for any kind of behavior or anything said towards anybody else or acted in any way whatsoever. So, I mean, it's not a requirement to live here. And I guess that's one of the great things about living in America. And before we have a whole bunch, here we go. Before we have a whole bunch of military jumping on my video, saying how you protected my rights to make this video, how you protected my rights for others to have an opinion on their America, their government, their opinions, whatever the case may be, let me tell you something. In this particular case, the only right I've seen exercised is the right to be hateful and mean and malicious towards other people. That's the only right I see exercised right here, besides stating their opinion, which obviously those emotions are what is stating their opinion. I personally am going to choose not to exercise that right. Thank you for fighting for it, though. I really appreciate that. Thank you for fighting for the right to for me to be as mean and nasty towards other people as I would like. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. You did a service for me there. This is going to come off as wrong. I'm sorry, this kind of stuff. I was just going to do a video on my opinions of the reactions of people who felt the need to express their opinion, whether good or bad, on Coke. But here's the thing. It's kind of segued into something else. I am not, this kind of stuff does not make me proud to be an American. Not even a little bit. I have never been more embarrassed, I think, or ashamed to live in this country. This country stands for freedom and opportunity. This country stands for everybody having an equal chance and an equal right. Granted, does that mean they should sing some of our nation's songs in their languages? Maybe not. But they came here, and those are the rights you guys are fighting for. And those are their rights. They came here. You're right. Should they learn English as a second language or as a primary language? probably that would help out a lot. I know that I don't know any other language besides English, so heaven forbid this country is required to speak something else because I know nothing. I know English. That's what I know. I'm open to the idea of learning other languages. I guess I just have never sat down and dedicated any part of my time or my life or my energy into learning another language. Would it be helpful? Probably. Would it be useful? Probably. And you know, I do believe, like I said, this is not lumping everybody in. This is not, my opinion on every single person out there. This is my opinion on select people that cannot keep their shit straight. They want to just be mean and nasty towards people, but they don't want to keep their shit straight about it. I hate to be like that. I really try to stay away from politics and things that are going to get people controversy. But, you know, this struck pretty deeply with me because if there's one thing that I ever teach my children, ever, at all, it is you do not treat people hatefully. You do not treat them maliciously. You don't treat them unkindly. And I'm not talking about foreign people that come over to America. I'm talking about anybody in general. My daughter goes to school. Don't you dare be mean to anybody. Don't you be unkind. Don't say unkind things. Don't be hateful. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to my friends. Don't do it to your friends. Don't do it to your grandparents. That is just something that I have always taught her, and now my son, I'm going to teach him the exact same thing. It is not necessary for us to be that mean-spirited towards other people. Is it going to change how things are worked in our country by you being like that? Is that going to change something? Probably not. Is it going to make all the foreigners keel over and die? Probably not. Is it going to make them all go back to their country? Probably not. Is that what I'm saying? Is that necessary? Is all this maliciousness necessary to get your point across? It's not sufficient just to say, hey, Coke, tweet, hey, Coke, I am really displeased about you offending my American heritage by doing an American song in different languages of different people. I have a friend, and she really does not like the term the melting pot of America. Okay, I got a baby here, and he's wanting to say something. She's not a big fan of the term the melting pot of America, and I totally get that. And then I had a friend last night that I was talking to, and, you know, I can't say that I am offended. I'm going to try and stay away from stating my opinion on the commercial. I can't say that I am personally too deeply offended over it. Do I approve of it? I'm not going to say. But to state, am I offended over that commercial? And what it's done, what it said about my American heritage, just with it being sung in different languages. I can't say that I'm truly, deeply that offended over it, honestly. I would consider myself an American simply because my family originated from England. I mean, I was born here. I was raised here. My parents were born here. My parents were raised here. So I guess I would consider myself an American. An American patriot? No, I am not. I am not a patriot. A patriot is somebody who have love and devotion to their country. So I wouldn't consider myself a patriot. If you want to think back on it a little bit, if you want to take all that pride you have for America and you're proud to be an American, I mean, my reasons, personally, America has kind of a history of being shady-ass people, I guess. There's some good parts in there. Was it really necessary to steal land from people? No, probably not. That was probably not a good, honest, trustworthy maneuver. Was it necessary to own slaves? Now, before you get going on the Africans enslaved their own before we did it. Okay, let's get going with that. Whatever. That's their thing. That's Africa's thing. Whatever. Maybe fine. They enslaved their own people and sold them to us. But did we really have to go along with it? Did we really have to think we were that good and that much better than anybody else to own them? Now, that's pretty shady, I think. I don't know. It's just my opinion, obviously. Now, what somebody messaged me last night and they said, how can you say that that American people are being hateful or having hatred towards foreigners or anything like that in their tweets that they're making about Coke. Well, here's the thing. The meaning of hatred is intense animosity or hostility. Sorry, my phone's going off. And I heard a lot of that going on through those tweets. People are just being hateful. The point is, where I was going with this, what this video is about, is I am sorely, just to not be mistaken from all my messaging last night or my comments or my posts or anything like that, I think I'm getting mistaken that, oh my gosh, I'm so for Coke making that song in different languages, blah, 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 blah. Again, I'm not stating my opinion on it. I can't do that. And put my husband's job in jeopardy. But what I am saying is how very, I don't know, displeased, shocked, appalled at the animosity towards other people, towards mankind, towards anything. I just don't, I've never seen how being like that towards anybody else is necessary, regardless of if they're white or black or yellow or green or purple or blue or whatever, slanty eyes or black skin, curly hair or, yarmulke. I mean, you know what I mean? I guess I've just never seen the point in being like that towards other people. Are there people that come over here and take advantage of the freedoms that America has to offer? Yes, there are. 100%. Yes, there are. Do we really need to make matters worse with anything else by being that vindictive towards other people? Is that really what, I guess what I'm asking, is that really necessary? Is that going to make progress in this country the way that you're wanting to by being like that towards other people? Because if it is, if you truly believe that, keep going, I guess. Good luck. Good luck. I believe there are people who come here for the opportunities that America has, and they put in an equal amount of hard work and dedication and motivation and drive into their dreams as the classic American, the classic white, average American. I think that there are innocent parties in this and not so innocent parties in this on both sides, white or not white, different race or not different race, alien or not alien. I think that there is guilty and non-guilty parties on both sides. But because of my post last night, I just wanted to clear up a few things on what there was a few people who thought I was stating my opinion last night on the commercial. I'm not. I can't do that. But I am stating my opinion on the reaction that the commercial got. I'm just very disappointed, I guess, in this country about how hateful we are towards other people. Something that I teach my children, out of anything else that I teach them, we do not treat other people unkindly. We do not speak to them unkindly. We are not hateful to them. We are not malicious to them. I mean, it kind of goes back to that cheesy little saying, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I don't go to church, so I don't feel that it is appropriate for me to quote Bible verses, but that's my heart and soul is raising my kids, and that is something that I have religiously tried telling them, is we do not treat people in ways that we do not want to be treated. And so I guess that's where I was going with that. Is it really necessary to be that mean, vindictive, and hateful and malicious to other people? So, all right, guys, I got to get going because I need to do a little work for Z&Z. For those of you that don't know, that is my job. I work at home online, and I do pretty well with it. Again, it's my rights as a living here in this country. I get to work at home online. So, you can too if you want. Obviously, this is going to kick up quite a bit of shit with a few different people because there's going to be people who's sincerely pissed at me for even making a video about this or stating my opinion on it. But you know what? The beauty of me, myself, not the beauty of my country or my freedoms or anything like that, but the beauty of me, myself, is I just don't care. I don't care what you think about me, and I don't care what kind of things you have to say about me. This is my opinion. And I want to clear a few things up because last night I was getting misinterpreted, miscommunicated a lot with what I was saying. So I hope you guys have a great day. I might do another video today just for work, just for Z&Z. But it looks like somebody needs to lay down for a nap. So I'm going to let you guys go. But again, I hope I didn't offend anybody too terribly bad. And if I did, I apologize. I truly, deeply apologize. I just was making myself clear over what I posted last night. So have a good day, guys. I hope that leaves you with part of a smile on your face, or a little food for thought, maybe. Have a good day.